As we come up on baseball season now, we just finished our Christmas special on how to buy your kid a glove, but today we're going to meet with Craig Brooks at Jonquil Sporting Goods, and we're going to talk about how best to break in that new glove and maybe debunk or confirm some of the myths that you may have heard about what to do with your brand new glove, like put them in the washing machine or run them over with your car or bake them in the oven. We're going to go over some of those things, so stay tuned. It's a very informative edition of Clubhouse Gas.
All right, I guess the first thing about is going to be some of the myths of breaking in a glove. I know oftentimes you'll hear people that'll want to stick them under their mattress or possibly even run over it with a car to get the glove to break in. I would highly recommend that you do not do the car trick. Basically what's going to happen there is as the car rolls over the glove, first thing the glove's going to want to do is slide across that concrete driveway, and you're just going to scratch your glove up, and then you're just going to come back and see me and buy another glove. So I wouldn't do that. As far as under the mattress, there's nothing wrong with that. As far as shaping the glove, you may want to put a ball in the glove, wrap it up, put it under the mattress as far as shaping it. But when it comes to the actual break-in process, the biggest thing is just to naturally just use the glove to catch, to just throw and toss and just pound the heck out of it. What you want to do when breaking in the glove is you want to take any number of oils and work the palm, the web, both front and back sides. There are probably 20 different manufacturers of glove oils out there. You can use any of that. You could possibly even use any kind of shaving cream with lanolin in it. Oftentimes works. But what you don't want to do to the glove is put too much oil all over the entire thing. If I put tons of oil out in the fingers, on the outside of the glove, what's going to happen is all of this leather is going to get very, very soft. And then your glove is going to tend to want to flip over. And so say I'm jumping for a line drive over my head and it hits the tip of my glove, the glove's going to want to bend backwards. So what you don't want is really, really soft fingers and thumb on the glove. The primary parts that you want to oil of a glove is you would like to basically follow the lacing pattern of the glove. This here where the laces come together is called the hinge. This is where you actually want the glove to break in. This most natural closure of your hand is going to be to these two fingers. So if you can get the glove to break in that way, that's going to be the easiest close. So what you want to do is oil the hinge and basically follow the lace pattern up through the bottom side of the thumb, the base of the web, and across the base of the fingers and back down through the hinge. That's the area of the glove that you want soft. The other area you want soft is of course the web, because that needs to be able to close very easily. So you want both the front and back sides of the web. And the one area that's often forgotten is actually the inside of the glove. What I like to do is to actually take just a little bit of glove oil, put it on each finger tip, and then slowly put your hand in the glove and move your fingers around as your hand goes in the glove. What happens is as you get a lot of sweat and moisture gets in here, the inside of the glove tends to break, or crack rather. But so again, basically just the palm of the glove and the front, back side of the web and the inside. The remainder of it you want to stay stiff. Now, as far as how to break it in, what you want to push, what you don't want the glove to do is taco this way. See how this area here at the base of the fingers comes up? That's messing up your pocket. You're basically ruining the pocket of the glove and the ball is going to want to come here. What you want to do is really beat the base of those fingers and create the pocket between the web, the palm, and this first finger, and that's where you want to catch the baseball. If you're breaking in an infield glove versus an outfield glove, the outfield glove is pretty simple. And actually we can touch on outfield and first base mitts at the same time. An outfield glove as well as a first base mitt, what you would want out of that would be a pretty long break. You really want the glove to stay fairly long. You don't want necessarily a lot of shape in the glove. What you want to be able to do with both the first base mitt as well as an outfielder's mitt is to be able to pick the ball up off the ground with your body still at the highest location. So you can get the most stretch on a first base mitt, or so you have the ability to get back up to make the quick throw from the outfield. As far as a fielder's mitt, you're going to find a lot of different ways to shape the glove. Most people tend, as on an infielder's glove, to shape the web and the first couple of fingers with some curvature, and then you tend to try to keep the pinky and thumb fairly straight. What this allows you to pick the ball up very well off the ground, but by keeping the thumb and the pinky straight, it allows the glove to open up very well to be able to catch a backhand and also to be able to get the ball out of your glove. So you want to always be able to find the ball quickly in the smaller glove on the infield so you can get rid of the ball faster. As far as a catcher's mitt goes, pretty much the same process to work on a catcher's mitt. Again, you usually have a little bigger hinge. It's normally a little tougher glove to break in, a lot more padding. Again, you'd really like to work the pocket. Probably go up to what they call the toe of the catcher's mitt. The base of this lacing here is where I would oil the glove. And again, front, back sides of the web as well as the inside of the hand. Catcher's mitts are always going to be a lot more difficult to break in. They're much more stiff. A few different ways. Sometimes you'll hear somebody dropping it in a bucket of water. If you want to do that trick, contact somebody that knows that they've done it before and they know what they're doing, because that can get a little complicated. What I like to do is, again, you want to just play with it, try to shape it. If you like the toe to be bent down a little bit like so, then that's fine. But the best thing is, once you've oiled it all up and you want to try to get the shape of the glove, go ahead and take a baseball or possibly even a smaller size softball. And this is what we're going to form the pocket with. If you'll stick this inside the glove and then make sure that that ball is where you want that pocket and that the close is where you want the glove to close, and then you can wrap it with something wide like a sanitary sock or an ace bandage. What you don't want to use is a big piece of leather and wrap it with a piece of leather or a string or something. Basically, you're going to get grooves throughout the glove, and it's basically going to mess up the shape of the glove. So, but the best thing for a catcher's mitt, and really this is true with any mitt, is going to be good old-fashioned elbow grease. Most gloves today really have some kind of oil injected into the leather before they've even made the glove. So again, the best thing to do on most all of these gloves is to really just work through it. What you're going to find is in some of the nicer gloves, the Rawlings Heart of the Hides, the Wilson A2000s, the Mizuno Classics and Pro Limiteds, you're going to find that though they aren't very soft when you first get them, but they're going to last a lot longer. It's going to take a lot more work to break them in, but they will last you for many, many years. Now, for your younger guys, you may not want to go that nice of a glove. You may want to get something that's a little softer from the get-go, that maybe has a hinge cut out of the glove in this area that makes it easier to squeeze. But again, they should all be somewhat preconditioned, and just go out there and toss with it.
Thank you very much, Craig. Hopefully that's helped you out. If you have any questions, just go to our message boards, post a link there, and we'll get those to those guys over at Jonquil. We really appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you right back here next time for another edition of Clubhouse Gas.